Kia ora. I've been wanting to make, well, not wanting, but I was going to make this video some time ago and couldn't because a final autopsy has not been released for Tammy Daybell, and I wanted to discuss that with the death of Alex Cox as well and how they may actually be related. So what I wanted to ask you is, what do you think about Alex Cox's death? So Alex Cox's autopsy showed that he died from a bilateral pulmonary thromboemboli, thromboemboli, so basically pulmonary embolism, and it's a condition where clots have basically blocked arteries in his lungs. So what can cause this? Well, several things, and it could be related to a flight or fight response that human biology contains. It's a hormone response relating to the release of adrenaline. So can adrenaline cause death? Well, yes. Intense fear could increase the hormone adrenaline to be released in such massive quantity that it could cause death in 2 or 3 ways. One, it can massively stun your heart. That would be called cardiomyopathy, because your heart ceases to beat, basically. That's why everyone dies. Your heart stops beating. Secondly, though, through a mineral called calcium. Now, a lot of people actually take calcium, and they shouldn't. They should never supplement with calcium. And in fact, you should probably all supplement with magnesium, depending on what your diet is, but that's not what this chat is about, even though Humanimal Channel is often about diet, exercise, etc. Just saying, don't supplement with calcium unless you have a very specific condition, and specialists tell you that you should do it. So, calcium channeled into the heart and just not stopping, that causes blood clots. Okay, because calcium is directly related to your body's ability to produce blood clot. So your heart literally, it doesn't relax, okay? It doesn't relax. It's remaining contracted. How could this relate to Alex Cox? Well, don't you think Alex Cox would be a person suffering immense fear? Why would this be? He had a lot to be afraid of. He had a career as a henchman. He had knowledge of abominable acts, didn't he? And Tammy Daybell had just been exhumed. This was announced, and then she was exhumed the day prior to Alex Daybell's stone cold heart stopping beating. So Alex Cox was a man under immense pressure, and he was a man that knew the power of a group he was involved with. He knew what they were capable of. He'd been to Prezi Whiz. I don't know if he would have been frightened of going to prison, but was loyalty with his sister Laurie, little sister Lolo. Was that a one-way street? Because Laurie had been married to Chad Daybell. And did Alex trust his new wifey? where were these loyalties lying, and how were they affecting Alex's little hearty-warty? So Chad and Laurie are a team. Has that left Alex Cox out in the cold? Has the trusted marksman turned mark? So I guess this is all something that maybe the coroner and the investigators are looking at, you know, who spoke to Alex, what the movements were, what he and his wife had been up to recently, you know, and maybe it does all come down to technology in this day and age with phone records, computer records. I don't know, but was it really sweet nothings that Mrs. Alex was whispering in his ear?